YouTubers, it's Dee, the face behind Family Friendly Wicca. To start off, it's been a while, so hello again. We've had a crazy couple of months going on here since Yule. So with that in mind, I wanted to do a video about grounding. So for those of you new to Wicca, no, it does not mean you're in trouble. What grounding is to us is basically reconnecting you with the earth. And you can kind of soak up the healing energies, if you will, of the earth. And there's any number of ways to do it. People can do it picturing a root system, lights, tendrils, strings, whatever works. It's basically trial and error. You just have to kind of figure out what works for you. And the way I was taught is the way I still do it, because first time off, I found it worked really well for me. And I use a system where I visualize roots, like actual plant roots, like trees, grass, like that kind of thing. And the one thing I will say about it is once you're done, don't just get up and walk away, because I find that stark kind of just ending it defeats the whole purpose. You kind of need it to be a little more gentle, if you will, for lack of a better term. So for me, I find this works no matter where I am. I've used it in an airplane when we've hit turbulence, which, as we all know, is not fun. I've used it when I'm in the second floor of the house, in the basement, outside. If you're outside, it works a whole lot better because you're actually there in nature. And I also find it works better if you're barefoot. And I know it's not always possible, but when you can be barefoot, it's awesome. It's so much better. So it's quick, it's easy, really easy. In Wicca, we all know it's all about intent, and that's no different here. So basically what I do is wherever I am, I sit with my feet flat on the floor, and I imagine roots, basically like tree roots or like a little plant that's got the really intricate roots coming out. I picture those coming out from the bottom of my feet and going through whatever surface I happen to be on, whether it be a floor, up in the plane, whatever. They go through that. And they go down, down, down until they reach the ground. And then I picture them kind of going into the earth, spreading out a bit so that they can soak up all of the good energy, the healing energy, very much like plants do. They get their nutrients and their water from the earth. And for me, I find, depending on how frazzled I am, it can take anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes. Now, I try to do it every few days so I don't get to the point where it takes me 10 minutes to do, because then I find it's almost just as stressful, because you're like, oh my God, I gotta get all this energy, I've gotta calm down, and it's really hard to go from like this level to like this level. So when you're done, you feel that you've gotten enough energy, you're back to where you need to be, your head's back in the game. Imagine those same roots pulling back up out of the ground very gently, as slowly or as quickly as you want to be, as long as you're doing it gently, you're not just kind of ripping them out. And they slowly come back up, back into your feet, basically. So just retracting whatever you've put out. And then that way I find you kind of soak it up better and you feel it better. That's what I find for me anyway. For other people, it's different. I've heard of people who are better just cutting it right off. And then all of a sudden, okay, I'm done, kind of thing. So that is grounding for me. And now that I have my computer back up and running, yay! I can actually post a link to my Facebook page, so you'll find that in the description below, as well as the email that I use. So as I've said in other videos, I tend to not check the comments as much. I prefer to go by email because I find them a lot easier to respond to. And it's a little more personal, because then if you're having questions or something and you may not want other people to know, it's not in the comments for everybody to see. So that will be posted, and I will see you next video, which should be an in-bulk video. I'm hoping to get out in the next couple of days. Blessed be, everyone.